Hey, what's going on? Strolling with me. I'm Todd. Welcome to the channel. We are currently on Yellow Blaze Trail, Rectangle. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. And if you're already subscribed, I want to thank you so much. It truly means a lot. So many ferns out here. Let's get started, and you can see what we've seen so far. Here's another trail, the Teal Trail. All right, the Teal Trail. Let's see what's going on down here. I don't know if they're going to make new trails, more trails. The lady said that, lady I talked to, older lady, said that they were cutting a lot of the dead stuff out. But as you can see here, a lot of the stuff that I've seen, minus that right over there, was not dead. A lot of the stuff's pretty good. But guess each their own. I guess that's how it is. But I've been down this trail before, but I have not been down this trail since I started cutting all this stuff down. So let's see what we see. This looks like a little Japanese tree growing there, I believe. At least it has the colors of one. Like I said, I'm not a tree or plant expert, but I do enjoy looking at them. And I do enjoy being around them. It's actually not too muddy up here. We did get a bunch of rain Tuesday, I believe it was. Wednesday we got a bunch of rain. And I spoke too soon. Here's the mud right there. We'll come over this way. I knew there was going to be some mud up here, and that is okay. All right, we're at a little junction here where the Teal Trail meets the Yellow Blaze Triangle Trail. And we're going to go down here because there's something really cool that I've been wanting to see down here. And I want you guys to check it out. So this will, I guess, snake around and go over there. This is what I enjoy right here. This kind of stuff. But let's get started on this little journey. And just like that, we are at a magical place, and he knows right where we're at. He knows. I think the boy swallowed a bug or something. You good? I think I'm going to get him a drink here in a minute. And let you guys take a look at this. Here's the other side. Alright, here's the other side. And then we'll turn back again. And we'll look at this side right here. Got the water trickling down there. He don't learn. He keeps licking stuff off the ground. Got the little waterfalls there. You get all the way up through. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, we're going to head down this way a little bit. And then we're going to turn around and go back up and catch the teal trail back out. Because if I stay on this trail, we're going to end up the whole way at the very beginning. And I don't want to end up down there because I parked up at the other end. Tried to give the boy some water. He didn't want it. There's a little sapling pine tree. Like this Yellow Blaze Triangle Trail is a little rocky through here. But it's fun. We've walked this trail a whole bunch of times. And you can bring horses down here too. I don't know if all the trails you can. I know some of the trails you can. Come on, over here. This way. There's another little bridge here that you can go across. That's pretty cool how that tree fell across there. Hold on, Bob. The tree fell across there and the water's coming down out underneath the bottom of it there. Then we'll have, this is where we usually stop and take a break at when we go this way. Because when you go around the corner up that way, it's a really steep hill. Pretty groovy. This rock here looks like it has some type of writing or whatever on it here. Probably stop. Not really sure what that is, but that's pretty neat. This was another junction because the trail goes that way. This is another Yellow Blaze, but it's the like rectangle. The other Yellow Blaze was a triangle. Maybe we'll go this way. Instead of going back that way, maybe we'll take this this Yellow Blaze Trail and see where it leads. It's been a while since I was on this one. This is why it's called Rocky Ridge, because it's pretty rocky up through here. So here's some ferns and stuff growing back. He's just taking it all in. Welcome to our therapy session. I think I remember this trail now. You can see behind me there's some really tall ferns back there. I'll flip you around here real quick. There's some taller, more bigger ferns. There's a creek right over there. And there's a creek behind me. Or a stream. I believe both of these Yellow Blaze trails, the triangle and the rectangle, go up to the other parking lot where I didn't want to be. Here, Bob. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Sure you want to get a glance at this. Got some ferns, lots of ferns. Very, very cool. I could sit here for hours and just listen to this water. That's the way we just came from. And this little step here has a whole bunch of little ferns and stuff. I have to watch him. He likes to lick and eat stuff. He's sneaky sometimes. All these ferns. Ferns everywhere. All back in there. See ferns back in there. There's a big tree. Hold on. A big tree that toppled over. All right, Bubby. Then we have the creek here to cross over the stream. So, hold on. Wait. I guess we're going to cross this and continue. Here, walk behind me. This way. Come on. There you go. Now he's now he's in heaven. Now he's happy. Okay, come up this way now. Go on. Now he's happy. Got his feet wet. Look at this nice muddy mess. But we got to see this here. This is really beautiful. If you know what kind of fern that is, let me know. Come on, bub. There's a little stream. There's a little stream up that way that trickles down through. And then it goes down that way. There's some more ferns, lots of fern. It's a little tree root there, turned into a step. This is the stuff I really enjoy, just sort of taking it all in. See, this trail here is usually pretty sloppy. Underneath them leaves, it's really, really wet. Okay, go in front of me. Okay, stay there. Alright. Somewhere along here there were Christmas decorations hanging up when we were here the one time. And here it is. Let's walk down this way. It's steep, not too steep. Like I said, it's been a while since we come on, no, let it be. Okay, hold on. Looks, I was going to let him in there. It's pretty muddy and looks pretty scummy. On camera it looks nice, but I can see a lot of scummy stuff there. Got to keep the boy safe so he don't drink, because some of that water is like stagnant. Hold on, bub. See if I can get a better shot there. There you go. Alright, stopped here, got a water break. Gotta put the bag back on, but hold on, stay there. I want to show you guys something here. There's some, see up there's some rocks. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We just came from this direction. Matter of fact, on the other side of that rock right there is where we went down to the creek. There's a railroad tie right there. I'll zoom in. Some ferns and stuff growing out of it. But the trail goes up this way, this tiny trail. It don't go down that way no more. I mean, there's still a trail that goes down there, but the Yellow Blaze goes up that way. I'll tell you what, if this right here was cleared out, you could put some chairs right there, sit underneath the trees, listen to the creek, have a small fire right here, that would definitely be the life. But we're going to keep on walking. We're going to keep on walking. Alright, now we're going to head up and away. I know this trail here gets very, very narrow. So hopefully we don't pass any bikers. Here's the view. The rocks are just up that way some. Very steep. Because last time we came this way, we passed a few mountain bikers that were coming down the hill. And there is poison ivy along here, so just be aware. Some May apples. I got the boy behind me, tagging along. Yellow Blaze Trail. Still, yeah, see, this is pretty narrow here. Still on Yellow Blaze. You can see it goes way down there. There's actually, I think, a house down there somewhere. See a car down there, but we're still heading uphill. Yeah, this trail here is pretty narrow, but it's fun. It's definitely a fun trail to walk. It looks like someone was having their dinner up here. See some acorns and stuff. Here's definitely a interesting tree. Go ahead. That's a very cool tree. Looks like a cocoon. You can see some stuff in there. And we will continue straight across on the Yellow Blaze. Can definitely tell it's warming up a little bit, but still feels good though. At least it's not too hot. I do enjoy walking in the woods when it's a lot cooler because you get warm walking and then sort of equals out from the cool weather, versus in the summertime it's already hot and yucky. Sometimes though it's cool in the woods, sometimes it's not, but either way it's still good. All right, took a break. He wanted to rest a little bit, so I left him rest. Got hydrated a little bit, and off we go. Still in the Yellow Blaze. It's a really long trail, so some of it's in the sun and some of it's in the shade. And we're both pretty tired. This is a really long trail, and we're going to be at the other end of the park. So I got to walk the whole way back, which is okay. I think instead of taking the paved trail, we'll go across the street and take the exercise trail, because it's not as steep. It's more flat. I know somebody's going to be really tired, aren't you? Huh? Some more cocoons. Not sure when. I remember them, what time of year I remember them, seeing them start. But here's this that we have to climb up. May not look that steep on camera, but it's a little steep. The squirrels are out running around. Wanted to come out this morning, but I had a bunch of stuff to do. So here we are. I believe it's close to 12:30 now. I think when we started it was like 11, a little bit after 11 or so. So we're right still on the Yellow Blaze Trail, but there is someone else's property right there. So I know some of these trails go right along the edge of people's property. So in the woods is a lonely bench. And it is a very clean bench, and this bench has been here for quite a while. But we are at a junction. The Yellow Blaze, as you can see here, and we have a Red Blaze triangle. I think we're going to take the, well, it's not a Red Blaze, it's an Orange Blaze. Looks like a Red Blaze. But I think we're going to take that and head back this way, because it should bring us out closer to where we parked at, if I remember correctly. It's a pretty cool tree. We're going into Fern World a little bit. There's another trail. It's on the other side of the parking lot. It's part of I believe it's part of a Yellow Blaze trail, where it's nothing but ferns. It's a whole huge section of ferns. All right, fella. And just like that. Hold on a minute. Check out this funky tree. That's pretty cool. He says, I don't want to look at no trees. Alright, we just came up from down there. A little winded, not too much. But we're in Fern World again. That's what we usually call it when we see ferns on both sides. This one's not too bad. But down that way, where you can see it's all green on the other side, on both sides, nothing but ferns. Lots and lots of ferns. Very, very awesome. Oh, somebody's in a hurry now. You figure out which way we're going to go here. All right. We got the triangle or the rectangle. I think we're going to go the rectangle. We're going to go this way. I don't know if you all caught that or not. It was a deer right there. Trying to pay attention to the boy, and there was a deer that was right there. Stop. And I have a little inchworm right here on my shirt. Check these guys out here. That's pretty cool. There's a butterfly. Well, we caught part of a deer. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I seen it. Somebody's seriously in a hurry now. A little bit of pine here. There's not much pine in these woods, so it's sort of nice to see. There's some back there, but it's sort of nice to see a little bit of pine through here. Might let him take another break here real quick. Oh, check that out. That's pretty cool. You know, we have to check this out quick. Oh, that's cool. This is where they ride. They ride down through. No, we're not going that way. We're going to walk down on the trail. Because I know he's getting tired. I'm not exactly sure where this will go. Maybe another time we'll take this way. It'll probably lead right down to the trail. Yep, this goes down. Over there's where the rocks are that we were just on. And just like that, we're at the bottom of that. There's a trail right there that runs up, and there's another one right here that runs up to where we were at up there at the rocks. Pretty cool though, really, really cool. Hold on. I don't know which way that sign's supposed to be facing, but it's probably for that little trail there. Because you usually see them where there's trails that aren't marked. This is all, hold on bub, this here's all dried up. There would usually be a little waterfall there. We've been on, well look at that up there. Hold on bub. It's all nice and flat. Stay now, stay. It's all nice and flat up there, lots of rocks. But we're going to stay on this Orange Blaze. We've been on the tail. Well, we started on the paved trail. Then we went to the teal. Then we went to a triangle yellow blaze. Then a triangle. And then a rectangle yellow blaze. Then the orange blaze here that we're on this rectangle. See, there's another trail here that one that's closed. That's the yellow blaze rectangle, and that's the one that we were on. So good thing we decided to come this way. I don't know if it would merge us. Oh yeah, it will merge us down here. Right there. Hold on a minute, bub. Alright, we just got off of the Orange Blaze Trail, which is right here. I believe that's the end of it. So we're going to end this video here, and I'm going to make a part 2 because this video is going to be extremely long anyhow. So we'll do a part 2. So remember, treat yourself and others with kindness. Have a great day, and look for part 2. Have a good one.